Okay guys, welcome back to the channel here on Gospel News, where the news is endless. We are bringing you update 247 to make sure that we keep you glued to your screen and you don't miss out on any important info that is currently trending. Let's go straight to the reason why we are here. Now, as you can see on the screen, they say that the Nigerian soldier, an army officer, say don't poof. Policeman will be say they for search and abi stop and search. Anyone stop and search, abi search and stop. Yeah. They collect bribe. So as the motor they move, we be say carry soldier. We they mobilize one Indian help Igbo from one region to another. Usinofe otuofe na gafe na nkozo. They say na so wahala boss to police can't stop the man. He say, "Who are you?" The man say, "I'm a soldier." "And what you carry?" Guy, officer, no, they ask me like that. They spray the call. Now so policeman say, "Loriro, we must see what you carry for boot. Open them, we won't see them." Now so while take boss out too. As I they talk to you now, soldier will be say you no get joy. Now so it take open fire, I be open water. And so the water take pour for the policeman body. As I they talk to you now, they say the man is lying lifeless. See, they transport heavy Igbo. After they go say, "Oh, when we raided the camp of bandits, we saw Igbo inside. We saw Indian help. We saw marijuana. We saw this one. We saw that one." You know, no saying are the same soldiers. And then still they run the thing for this country. This country is irreparable. And as I talk to you now, they say that the current Sorok, which is the current president of the country, say he don't come out, can't lie to the general public, white lies, saying hand no date for the emergence of this Tinubu, we be say is missing. As I speak to you, they find Tinubu now. They don't know hospital when in Waka enter. They say in hand no day for anything. We be say bring Tinubu to power. Say that say now the grace of God now carry Tinubu enter. Say he was not involved in the rigging, that he did not invite a rigger, nothing concern him. So now so they don't come expose him. And when we can't look for the banditry aspect of the country, they can't tell us, say, that security officer, trace officer was kidnapped on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. That's around Ogun State. I hope say they no go talk say na IPOB Abima Zinam the canon and still send the people we can run that matter. Without wasting your time, we'll go into the details of what they currently occur. How do we start? Where do we start? Okay, let's start from the Nigerian army, police officer. Now, they say that a policeman identified as Ahmed Ali has been moved by a soldier in Borno after his team reportedly stopped a soldier who was conveying Indian hemp with his vehicle. The soldier trafficking the marijuana was identified as Sergeant Ondei Joseph and is said to be attached to the 29th Task Force Brigade. The soldier who fired the shot that killed Ali was identified as PTE Ibrahim Waberi. Sahara reporters learned that the incident happened around 10 a.m. on Monday in Benin Haik town of, I think that should be Borno State, I think so. According to military sources, the soldier opened fire on the policeman after Joseph's vehicle, allegedly being used to convey the Igbo, was impounded. The vehicle with registration number FKJ Ifakoejaye 761 AR was said to have initially beaten a security checkpoint and refused to stop despite being warned by the police. His refusal to stop prompted the crack police team to shoot at his tire, which forced him to stop. In an effort to drive the vehicle to Benish Haik police station, the officer in charge was shot dead by the soldier, a military source said. The source identified the soldier conveying the Igbo along with his other colleagues as Sergeant U. Joseph. The source said the soldier tried to stop the crack squad from confiscating the vehicle and fired shot. It was learned that as Sergeant Ali was shot dead as he was reversing the vehicle, meanwhile, they say he was shot dead when they reversed the vehicle. Meanwhile, the army has confirmed the incident. It identified the soldier who fired the shots as PTE Ibrahim Waberi. They say when this matter sup like this, and so the soldier say, K, I didn't bloody civilian, I dey here, I dey stop am for soldier man business, come out for there. So police, I know they do am for their own business, make I come out there. If I no come out there, I go open am for pire. And so it open am for pire. Policeman now, so it take fall for ground. Con dey bar like lizard wey fall from big tree. He con nod head. Meanwhile, the army has confirmed the incident. In a signal obtained by Sahara Reporter, he said that the suspect is currently in custody for proper investigation. So now waiting to happen. A country very, very lawless. Why won't they end up like this? So police, where they checkpoint, and I know they use common sense. They don't poof you now because of Igbo. When another person, when things go somehow, Muna see they use common sense. They detect the one where you go pursue and the one where you no go pursue. And when I don't catch the man, not true. But somebody now don't go 6 feet. He no go ever come back again. Now so he be. He will never come back to life again because of Igbo. And the Igbo now, even though police now don't seize them, and those police now will seize them on your behalf, Oga go still find person where you go sell and give. And now you wait they checkpoint, now you don't lose because your family, you go suffer. And they will still sell the Igbo, give another, they must still smoke that Igbo, they not go destroy them, they must smoke that Igbo. So Muna, they use common sense, not because say you carry gun there for checkpoint. You could think say you are working for Oga go still leave you behind when it's up. Like it don't happen now. And the soldier has been arrested. That's true. But the Igbo must be smoked. Oh God. It shock you. Officer, it shock you. Anyways, not staying there. We no go like back for that matter. They say that the failed president of the Zoological Republic, what they call Muhammad Buhari, have falsely claimed that he was neutral after breaking electoral law to favor the sick Tinubu, wey be say we dey find where a waka enter now, whether na London or abi France, to go treat his sickness, wey be say we no know wetin dey suffer from. We'll look into details of that matter before we proceed. Now, despite his flagrant violation of the electoral law during the February 25th presidential election, the President Muhammadu Buhari has claimed in his Salah message that he did not interfere to favor any candidate in the polls. At no point did I interfere with the process in order to give unfair advantage to anyone. The president claimed in a statement issued on Thursday by his media aide Garuba Shehu, even though he violated the electoral law by publicly displaying his ballot paper, revealing whom he voted for in the presidential election. The president openly displayed his ballot paper with a thumbprint for the All Progressive Congress, APC, then presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, which analysis described as a cue to his followers and other APC supporters on who to vote for in the presidential race. All over the places, I mentioned my favorite candidate, Asiwaju Tinubu, and I believe my constituency will elect him 100%, said Mr. Buhari on election day, who cast his vote alongside his wife, Aisha, and other family members at Ward A, Sakin Yara Polling Unit 003. He also bragged at the polling booth that APC would win from Daura to Lagos. President Muhammadu Buhari on Thursday said the outcome of the 2023 presidential elections was in line with his pledge to leave a legacy of free and fair elections in the country in his Goodwill Salah message to Muslims on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr celebration to mark the end of the 30-day Ramadan fasting season. Now, people will be say they lie you on top of say they do fasting. If they still lie to the general public, Buhari they lie you, even though Intel is saying they do fasting. Go check. They know they do any fasting. Like say then they fry egg for sorok there they chop in a because if you no chop them now, you go come off office, you no go chop them again. The president noted that the outcome of the 2023 general election will go down on record as one of his regime's biggest achievements, in addition to our neutrality in the conduct of the elections. Now, within the lie give us, he explained that the outcome of the elections was in line with his pledge to leave office a legacy of free and fair elections. Mr. Buhari stated, "I am proud that I have created a level playing field for all the contestants regardless of the party affiliation in order to produce a fair outcome for all." He stressed that the free and fair elections are the only principles that give credibility to our democracy, because the subversion of the will of the people undermines democracy itself. The same thing he did on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case. He said that he's not going to intervene, but today, what are we seeing? So anytime you see them telling you that we want to assure you, just know say na lie. And be all those assurances. The president believed that the elections were transparent and that even members of his party were rooted and unseated. On the Ramadan fast, Mr. Buhari congratulated Muslims on completing the demanding spiritual obligation, where I don't know whether himself a complete, because na lie, he did for pulpit, be altar, be I don't know what they talk and call them, they lie so to the general public. While praying to Allah to reward the Muslims for their sacrifices during the fasting season, the president advised, we shouldn't forget the important lessons of the Ramadan, which includes improving our bond with the underprivileged and poor members of our society. Now waiting now the lie when the failed president carry to cover his lapses and his way of, bringing Tinubu into office. When they say and say this country, go feel better. Before they tell you say it go better, may ask them. Now, as we proceed, they say some people don't get kidnapped to security forces, they don't kidnap them. Now, an officer of the Ogun State Traffic Compliance and Enforcement Corps, TRACE, Popola Olasupo, was on Sunday abducted at Fidiwo axis on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. I hope say no Igbo people will want to take over Lagos and Ogun State now and carry out the attack. It was gathered that Mr. Olasupo was kidnapped at about 6:30 a.m. Sunday morning while going to his duty post. Go wait, may day break, you don't run, they go out. Now so last month they do for Lagos State too. Even by 2 p.m., 2 a.m. midnight, last month still day for Lagos Road. Criminals way full, all those one Agberu. They not be real government officials, so those ones na Agberu. We be say the Congo, they give information to the real officers. You they see them. The police and local vigilantes are on the trail of the kidnappers. Now Fulani na run the thing after they go say Igbo people na be their greatest threat. According to a witness, the kidnappers suddenly emerged from the bush and opened fire on a commercial bus with the intention of kidnapping. Eventually, none of the passengers was kidnapped, but the trace officer was unlucky. When contacted, the spokesperson for the police in Ogun, Abimbola Oyeyemi, confirmed the incident to journalists in Abeokuta, saying that the state anti-kidnapping team is already on the trail of the kidnappers. Our anti-kidnapping squad are already after them. We are combing the forest, and we know that they will all be arrested. I say, Loriro. And so then they promise us since reach now. Ogun State is not a ground for criminals to settle. It is either they leave or we smoke them out in this state. Smoke them out of this state, the police officer said. That was the statement they gave. Who say they don't carry fire. Say they won't smoke them out from their holes. But let me play you this old clip here. Although it corresponds with the previous video where Sheyi Law was complaining over Tinubu's and the APC attitude on the gear who campaigned for Obi that was hired as a train driver. Muna, listen to this video.
Be safe. Let us remain as a mechanic. We are law-abiding citizens of Lagos State. I myself, as you are looking at me, I'm born and brought up in Lagos State. I don't have any other state. We are the only Yorubas in Ladipo as a whole. living, passing the mechanic. We have more than 13 different workshops in Ladipo. To Akinwumi extension, to Igbolowu extension, to Malaji Amusa, all those places have been taken over by Igbo people.
Okay. Now they
These
hear them.
only remain for only Yorubas and the Igbo people. They are now telling us they are going to use millions to remove us. They are going to remain here forever. Please, the people of Lagos State, Tinubu, Baba Agbalagba, the Jagaban of universe. The Jagaban of universe. Please, let Mechanic Village, Odualadura, remain as a mechanic workshop. It's under power line. It's given to us by the former governor of Lagos State, Alhaji Lateef Kayode Jakonde. Kudos to the man! Kudos to the man! Kudos to the man! That's my contribution to the press. I am appealing to Yoruba leaders. Yoruba leaders, are you sleepy? No. Are we sleepy? No. In a grand where we suffer for, our grandfather suffer for, our father labor for, somebody will come from outsiders because of money. You want to sell our name. It's not done everywhere. Remember tomorrow. Please, Mr. Jagaba, I with honor, with respect, I want you to use your name, your power, your logistics. Please save us from this mess. If somebody will come from outsiders and tell us that they will use money to send Yorubas. Yoruba, we have Moside coming. Where do you want them to stay and walk? We are not hooligans. We are not an armed robber. We are not a tout. Many of us have suffered more than 10 years to gain this our practice. And when we get this our professional, where do you want us to practice it? And then I want you to remember, when the time of campaign, many of us, we left our wives, we left our children, we serve in this workshop where there's plenty of mosquito. And that time, don't forget, you have done a mistake with our leaders, that since then you will not suffer us. This is stubbornness. This is stubbornness. I am appealing to our Jagaba too. Obasanjo, I know if you are aware of this, you will rise up for a fight. I know if you are aware of this, you will fight for us. That's only you can fight for. Mushi leaders, hey, remember the ground you are marching.
All right, guys, so now don't see matter. When I don't see matter, person will sell land, and then still they complain. No, I know just in Igbo people go sell Yoruba land. I never hear before. Now Yoruba people now still sell land, give people. So it shouldn't be a problem because anybody can buy land anywhere around the world. Even people now they buy land for UK, buy land for America. Nobody don't come out and say they want to take over America. Only for Lagos, you go to hear all those okpata. Even though they say for Kano, for Kaduna, for North. See, Igbo people get plenty estate. Only these Yoruba people. And then still they shout, say they won't carry their state wrong. Carry and go Igbo land. Illiteracy is on the rise. Please, let's do something about it before it gets out of hand. Although that's an old video, but it corresponds with the previous video. But due to the fact that I couldn't put it, and that's why I'm adding it to this one, Mona still take and they remember. If you watch the previous video, you understand where we are coming from. So stay tuned. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up too, and God bless you. Thank you. Drop your comment responsibly.